for Mr. Mom's retiring address. Now please join me in introducing Mr. Brad Dory and Hunter Townsend to introduce Zach Bullis for his retiring address.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Hunter.
Brad.
We'd just like to talk about Zach a little bit. That's a rough story right there. See, we met my freshman year at the state convention. And nobody really knew my name was Hunter. I got the nickname Doug. Don't know how, but it stuck all 4 years of high school. And freshman year of college, we ended up going to college together. And they called my name Hunter. And they kind of looked around like, who the heck is Hunter? I raised my hand and it was, you're not Hunter, you're Doug. Why did you raise your hand? So I figured out my name was Hunter then. We've gotten really close lately in the last couple of years going to college together. We've spent quite a few days during the week together. He's a really good man. He'd give the shirt off his back to anybody that needed help. So he's been a really good friend and he's always been there for me the last couple of years. That's it.
So, me and Zach, we grew up like a quarter mile apart. Lived there our entire lives. I moved away my 3rd grade year, and I came back my freshman year of high school, and we picked up like I never moved away. We were best friends from our first day back, and we're still best friends today. And it takes a good man to stay friends with somebody over that long of a time. I mean, we didn't talk for years, other than church camp every now and then. But there's a lot of good memories with him, especially high school and college. And he's a pretty good uncle to my little son now. So, please help us in welcoming to the stage your 2018-2019 Delaware FFA State Sentinel, Zach Bullis, to deliver his retirement address entitled Your 1440.
You're probably thinking 2 things right now. 1, Mr. Mom. And 2, isn't he colorblind? Well, shout out to our Laurel High officers for giving me the nickname of Mr. Mom. Because apparently, I look like I'm 26 with 2 kids. No. And yes, I am blessed, if you want to call it, to be colorblind. So growing up, I always had to ask my family members if I matched all the time. I mean, like, every day. So I remember a day back in high school, I always had to go ask. It took me numerous times to try and match. Every time I came out, I did not match whatsoever, as you can see. I thought I finally found my very clothes on the 3rd try, which is the yellow on yellow, apparently, or gold, or whatever color that is. So, but my family ended up saying, no, you don't match. So, I gave up. I didn't care about what I was going to wear. I was either not going to go to school that day, or I was just going to go not matching, like I always do. So, looking back, I think to myself, how was I that dumb? How could I not match simple clothes? But, looking back, it's funny. You don't see these kind of moments when you're not living in the moment. These moments happen, and they will become funny memories, just like that one did. When we live in the moment, we can maximize our opportunities, take some risks, and can never be afraid. So, who wishes they had 1,000 $440. Right? Well, guess what? We all do. If you consider a minute in a day as $1. See, when you are able to maximize your opportunities, you can spend your time wisely. So, I heard a story about a really good man who grew up in a really good home. He had everything he could ever want. Until one day, he decided that he was going to go out. He didn't want to live with his parents anymore. So, he told his father that he was out of there. His father loved him so much, he said, "Son, I'll give you all of your inheritance and be careful." So this man, he went out. He went out to parties, went on this luxury things until he ran out of money. So think back, rewind a little bit. We just converted money to time, right? So what this man really did, he didn't run out of money. He ran out of time. You see, we only get 24 hours in a day. 1,440 minutes. You have to spend that wisely. You have to spend that really, really well. Senior year, back when I was a senior, actual senior, not 10 years ago, like 3. I was with my advisor, Ms. Karakachis, and we were talking about our parliamentary procedure team. So we had our team set. Now it was January. Practice was going good, everything was going perfect. Until everything fell apart. So, I decided I'd go talk to her and see what I could do. I decided I'd just go do the day of service and go to my last day convention. You know? Fun, right? Just day of service. Cool. Not doing my favorite TDE parliamentary procedure, but it's cool. But, you know, we ended up talking and decided to run for state office. So, by the time I actually decided to run, I had 2 days left to submit my application. I ended up getting my application submitted and ended up running for state office. So, the 4th session came of the 2017 Delaware FFA State Convention. I was sitting there in those very seats. I can still tell you exactly what seat, right over there in the middle, about 5th one in. I can tell you exactly who I was sitting next to. And by the time the nominating committee chairperson came on stage, my nerves were shot. I mean, I couldn't eat dinner. I was like, I was so nervous. By the time the nominating person came out, they said, "And your 2017-2018 Delaware FFA State Sentinel is from the Sussex Central FFA chapter, Zach Bullis." I jumped out of my seat and about died. I was so happy that my risk finally paid off. All my hard work paid off, and I couldn't have been happier with my decision. I've met some amazing people across this state, like Morgan from Cape, who just sang that song, Brian and Haley from Middletown, Maddie from Central, Hunter from MOT, and Ben from Woodbridge. These guys have made this past 2 years amazing. And I've had some great state officers, teammates. And one He's more than a friend. He's my brother. And I can't thank him enough. Without him, I would not be standing up here as a second-year officer. We've had some great memories. And dude, we gotta do that list of ours. So, I was struggling to find the last topic to write about my RA. So that weekend, I ended up wanting to go to South Carolina to race. So I said, well, all right, I'll just push FFA to the side right now and focus on racing. Because that weekend, my race was paying $2,000 to win. $2,000 FFA. Don't make that decision. But I ended up finally figuring out my last topic. It hit me. Figuratively and literally. So on the last race of the night, I started 24th out of like 31. We didn't do too well. But we were about 4 laps in, give or take. I was following my buddy, Wesley Knowles, up to the back. I mean, we were going really good for the first 4 laps. I mean, we went from like 21st to like 16th, 18th. We're going pretty fast until we went into turn 1. Me and him bumper to bumper. He had somebody, he went under, looked down, turned left, hit his right front tire, sending him into the berm of the racetrack. So now, I was dead even. I mean, you couldn't put a piece of paper between our bumpers when he hit the berm. When he hit that berm, I had nowhere to go. He ended up flipping on top of me. 425 pounds landed on top of me. As you can see, it wasn't that good. And to be honest, I couldn't walk for 2 to 3 weeks after. I was like our buddy Denny with the crutches. So, and to be honest with y'all, I'm still not 100% back yet. I'm still in pain from the accident. And that was over a month ago. But you see, we can never be afraid. I wanted to go back out and race the next weekend. But unfortunately, I couldn't. For one, that go-kart was trash. It bent and there was no fixing it. And 2, unfortunately, like the weather here, it rained. But I was finally able to race 2 days ago. And to be honest with y'all, again, my nerves were shot. I was scared to death to go back on that racetrack. Because, again, at a different racetrack, they had the berm on the outside, on the inside. It was even higher. But I never succumbed to fear. I fought fear with courage. I was able to go back out there and race 3 more races that day. I ended up getting 10th. I ended up finishing 2nd by less than a foot. And ended up finishing 4th in a $1,500 to win race. Yeah, Rocky Balboa said it best. It don't matter how hard you can get hit, it's about how hard you can get back up. You know, you have to get back up every time you get knocked down. You get knocked down 7 times, you get back up 8 times. No matter how you fall down, you have to get back up. Don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game, said Babe Ruth. Never let fear control your life. Fight fear with courage. I spent my 1440 that day with pride. I didn't care what happened. Now, I don't know what you guys are going through right now. but I hope and pray every day that you guys are spending your 1440 the right way. Spend it with pride one time. Spend it with heart. Spend it with passion. Spend it making yourself happy. Spend it being who you really are. Live your 1440 to the max. Live it being you. Delaware FFA, how will you spend your 1440? I wasn't young.
Zach, thank you for always being able to connect with members, for always being willing to drive the team around, for always sharing your wealth of racing knowledge, and for also being a brother to me. Love always, Jillian, Josh, Trey, George, and Josh. Delaware FFA, your 2018-2019 State Sentinel, Zach Bullis.